coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role. And the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. Now here's Bird. Back to Diaz. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Mitchell. Let's go with the three. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
From deep, it's MP. Good. And that assist goes to Mills. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day,
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Union Elite ahead, up 9. Plenty of action still to come when we return. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. And here are the High Flyers now. It's a 9-point game. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court.
Here's Kolish.
Hey, yo, right here.
To the middle. Now powers the throwdown.
unreal
Was there
finish.
a trampling right there? That was awesome.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
MP, no good.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
To the left side. Pass to Bullock. The three is up. The High Flyers grab the miss. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Pass to Bullock. Goes up on the baseline. MP grabs the miss. High Flyers trailing. It's been business as usual for Harris tonight. MP might be regretting that decision to not team up with him.
I can guarantee that MP is second-guessing if he made the right choice. The way Harris outperformed him in this one, I know I would be.
Hey, look at Callahan making the hot pass. Everyone loves the center who drops times.
Here's Walker. Outside for Harris. Kolish kicks it to Walker. Now Harris expanding his range. He can't get it to go. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Bird guarded by O'Neal. The shot from Bird, no good.
Credit the D there. They got their hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him. Didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
What an important shot right there, guys. He's produced from deep all game long.
And they continue to need his production more than ever. Clutch three-point shooting is going to be critical here late.
And the High Flyers, another triple.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made. They were not very crisp in the first half. They've really picked it up. The same shots they struggled with earlier are now starting to fall.
Harris shot is off. The High Flyers with the lead. And here's MP on the outside. Fires it in the triple.
And you see them adding to their lead. Right now, they're following their game plan to perfection.
Absolutely. They're getting good looks and finding ways to capitalize.
Here's Harris. Down low. Robert. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
Because this big man always delivers.
Yo, match up on MP.
MP with the look. Again, the High Flyers.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Yeah, Drake, something special, and on top of that, a little bit of lady luck.
Left side, Harris. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
And that one's good from MP.
And they continue to pad their lead here late in the game.
They're going to be tough to catch at this point. This game is theirs for the taking.
MP with the block. Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Hits the trifecta.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
And here's Diaz from the arc. Hauled in by High Flyers.
Come around.
And here's MP on the outside. And the High Flyers, another triple.
Hey, who got him?
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
And him.
Man, in that move I did like... If you could pull that off, that would be...
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played Jay Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded... Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I, like, really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, so that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers. Plucked you out.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, in a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half of play. EYBL out in front, up 1. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
And MP gets it to go.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such great length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Cologne on the outside. McCall. Out to Cologne. The 3. MP grabs the miss. The West All-Stars leading this one. Takes a 3. And the West hits it again from deep.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, buries it.
Now here's McCall. Now covered by MP. Out to McCall. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players. This has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Puts up a 3, drains the triple.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more 3s can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
Here's Cologne. And the shot no good, a bit short that time. The WCBL on offense. From deep, it's MP. And another 3 for the WCBL.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the 3 early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality. Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
Sinks it from distance.
Starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, they're on a big run. This is the beginning of the end, I think.
They're really on the back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor, things are just not going their way.
Outside, it's Johnson. Misses the 3.
And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Here's the 3. And another 3 for the WCBL.
This is nuts. They can't miss. It's so rare to see a team operate like this.
I can't remember the last time that they did miss. Insane display.
It's Cologne on the wing. Guarded by Carrington. Jacks up a 3. McCall, no good.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else. I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Timeout called by the EYBL. And the West All-Stars making a change here. A challenging stretch for the EYBL in this one. Kicks it to Johnson. And here's Cologne. Aslanoglu outside. Outside, it's Johnson. From up top, that one drops for him.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
From deep, it's MP. And another three for the WCBL.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
And since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
Here's Cologne. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Cologne playing big inside, able to overcome the contest.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on.
From deep, it's MP. Gets the three ball to go.
Another smooth stroke. That's perfect form he's showing us at the three-point line.
Outside, Tombo. Out of bounds, says the EYBL will keep it. And the All-Stars deciding to make a switch here. And so it's the EYBL with it. Here's Perchumpsey. The rebound by Schrader. The WCBL on offense.
Get on MP.
And here's MP on the outside. And another three for the WCBL.
He came out of the locker room on fire. Great second half for him so far.
Outside, Tombo. Perchumpsey, guarded by MP. And Perchumpsey with the stuff.
Athletic move to the rim from Perchumpsey. He saw his chance, and he took it.
MP outside. And the West hits it again from deep.
It's so much fun watching a shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light.
Now a timeout called by EYBL. Here's Schrader. From deep, it's MP. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
Cologne on the outside. Returns it to McCall. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The WCBL on offense. And here's MP on the outside. And another three for the WCBL.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter.
Out of bounds, says the EYBL will keep it.
Help me out. Go over that.
McCall outside. Good, and Cologne gets the assist.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
And here's MP on the outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
And here's Lack for three. The EYBL All-Stars keep it alive. Robinson's shot is off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, it's MP. And another three for the WCBL.
What a run he's having, getting everything to drop.
It's like a hand on the toaster. He's just got the hot hand.
Cologne with it.
Hey, who got him? Stay on him.
So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCB. Okay. But the matchup turning into a really exciting scene.
Hey, what's good, Tyson?
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off.
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Strong foul. I got him! I got him! Oh! Put it back! Put it back! What's up? I got it. Set it up. You got double. Back up, back up, back up. You got nothing. Corner. You got nothing. You got nothing. We got it. Good to get.
Come on, bro. That wasn't me.
Watch up. Whoa. Inside. Watch up. Come on, way to go, MP. Front head. Get board. You got double. Back up.
Here's today's weather
That's
report.
all day, MP.
Rain, and going great.
Get the board! Hey man, get mine! Follow up!
Conditioning is not optional, people. Let's go! Move it!
All right, first game coming up later today.
Look, I'm...
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Ryan Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big man has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Here's Lambert. And Illich pulls it down. Pass to MP. From past the arc, that one falls. Nice feed from DeMar.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is.
Pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Paris FC basket ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC basket. The second half just getting underway. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose?
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Here's Beaumarchais. Here's Lambert. Sinks that one from the post.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
And here's MP from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They've got to change something.
And not a surprise to see the damage that Lambert has done in comparison to MP.
Well, there's a reason why Lambert is the star of this team. He offers so much of his skill, and when he gets hot, look out.
Here's Lambert. Makes it off the glass. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
To the inside. Pass to Bleu. Here's Cat. From the arc. The shot off that time. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here's MP from the arc. And Paris, another triple.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Now a timeout called by Nanterre. And Nanterre has possession. Peltier outside. Back to Marks. Shot clock at 6. Lambert.
And the layup's good off the glass. Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Lambert can't get it to go. It's Paris leading. Here's the 3, and MP gets the 3.
Great work using the dribble to set up his shot. MP can get that anytime he wants.
He's done a ton to help this team, but he needs to do even more if they're going to have a chance to come back.
Another 3 for Paris.
Yeah, he's pouring it on right now. He's giving them a real injection of energy this quarter.
Now here's Chauvet. To the middle, and stolen by MP. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Whoa, that was some serious range from MP.
Lets it fly. The shot by Lambert, no good. Now Paris FC basket with it. Here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Marks. Outside Chauvet. To the paint. Here's Marchand. The shot by Lambert, no good. MP outside. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to garbage time.
Welcome, guys.
Pass to Lambert. And that time also missed a shot. Here's Paris. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Marchand right side. Screen by Lambert. Marks for 3. It's hauled in by Paris. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP for 3. Now Chauvet. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to...
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against...
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a...
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is. And I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. It's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Leduc.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Leduc, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And they go to the intentional foul. And as you said, does it for the first half of play. Paris FC basket ahead, leading by 8. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And an intentional foul right there. The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
De Leon. Here's Charpentier. Miller left side. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Vasseur. Paris trailing. MP on the wing to take the lead. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
Now here's Miller. Pass to Charpentier. Lambert. Here's Bellini. Covered by MP. Bellini, no good.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Bellini. He clangs that one off the back iron, and it falls. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's MP, and Paris tacks on 2 more.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Here's Miller, and Miller finishing it off.
Nice pass. He got that ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
Pass to MP. Fade away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's 2 for MP, utilizing that in-between area. So smart out there.
Rejected by MP.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Strasbourg trailing. What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Ledoux.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Ledoux. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Now here's MP. The rebound by Roquefort. One item that's stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Leduc. Can't hit that one. And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Now here's Leduc. To the middle. Rejected by MP.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
And Paris, another triple.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
And Strasburg Basket Pro calling timeout. Outside Leduc. Will it go? Nice D from Portier.
Nearly got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
That was just as effective as a block. It made him completely change his release point and caused the miss.
Yeah, it wasn't officially a block, but really it might as well have
been. And MP gets it to go.
And that was an absolute bomb. MP showing off how far he can go with his range.
Vasseur misses. Now Paris FC Basket with it. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. MP outside. Here's the three. And Paris, another triple.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Portier. He's covered by Leduc. MP outside. Fades back. The shot's good.
He's so good from that range.
And Tim, when you tack on the height advantage he had there, it's just almost unfair.
He's almost looking over him.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's.
That if you don't know about me, you're going to find out.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris.
Yeah, at some point, I just felt that if...
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What
most of it is...
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a...
The angle means...
This is a do-or-die game for Paris.
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big...
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Sports and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive...
So we conclude the first half. Marseille basketball out in front. They lead by 13.
And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Outside Dumont. Pass to Illich.
Good. Well, despite his age, Bogdan Illich can still put up big scoring nights and lead this Paris FC basket squad night in and night out.
And the first one. Let's go with a three. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Which adds to their lead in spectacular fashion.
2 points the fancy way.
Yeah, the fancy way. I like the fancy way, right? Who doesn't? And that lead's only going to get bigger, though, if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogey Illich. Some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogey, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogey hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
And MP gets it to go.
All right, a little old school stuff from MP, going with the nitty.
As many expected, MP and his team haven't been able to slow down Louis Dupont.
Dupas is clearly running away with this one, and frankly, it's going to be more of the same unless MP can figure out how to get something going.
Yes, it's good.
The deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
Yeah, both of these teams are firing on all cylinders right now. I love it.
There's Barrow with the three.
Drains the three-pointer.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
Fades back.
And Paris tacks on 2 more.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land. But MP has done that and then some.
The shot finally dropping for them in bunches, and the complexion of this game has changed.
That was the only thing that could have brought them back in this game. Everything had to start falling. Boy, have they gotten hot.
Barrow outside. Back to Breezeball.
Clock at 6.
Parker a screen. Breezeball, and it's good.
When you're on, you're on. Breezeball has everything working, and he's scoring a ton.
Here's MP.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Sinks the three-pointer.
No, Jal, that was huge. MP, step it up.
Parker's shot is good.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect for them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's MP for 3. There he goes again, and that's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Marseille leading. Pass to Parker. Over MP. Barrow outside.
From deep. Yeah, he can't hit that time. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's the break. Here's Parker.
That falls. A great assist by Bourgeois.
Working hard for that bucket inside. Parker welcomes the contact on the way up.
And MP gets it to go.
The bigger the moment, the brighter MP shines. That is a play to remember.
Outside the ball.
Up top, Parker tries it from 19, and that shot falls short that time.
Pass to MP.
To tie it up, sinks it! Oh, that is an enormous three-pointer.
The
He's done a lot of damage from long range, guys, and there's another big one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range.
And Marseille with possession here. Parker, covered by MP.
Big-time points from Parker. Cool under pressure.
And this could be a turning point.
Critical possession here.
And here's MP from the arc. Cans the three!
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Here's Parker. To the inside.
You can see the comfort level Bourgeois has in these big situations. He wants to be the guy.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
It's still within reach.
But the offense needs to be just about perfect from here on out.
And three's better than two.
Now a timeout called by Marseille.
They can go for the 3 to win or 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation?
Well, Tim, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out, but you're looking for the best shot no matter which it is.
That's a good point. First good shot I'd take.
And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knocked down a 3 or 2, who knows?
Here's Bourgeois outside, and it's MP with the rebound. The final horn sounds, and Paris FC.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does
it feels incredible?
Seems like...
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But with the best players in the tournament, the most experienced, strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP?
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
I'm feeling very, very confident all of a sudden. Usually when your opponent tries to intimidate you, it's because they know you're better than them. So yeah, I'd say I'm feeling pretty great right now.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul Basketball?
I've watched the game tape on them. I know they've got some quality players, but I've played against some of the best players across the world in multiple countries. And I'm confident my game is better. This is what you spend all those hours in the gym for, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
MP, hier, bitte. Ich habe eine Frage.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy. Our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA Championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. It's winner take all here, and the Kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
Stolen by Elic. Now here's Portier. Ganesh defending. And here's MP from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That's 2 for MP, utilizing that in-between area. So smart out there.
And the foul is called there. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to slow down the pace. Who knows? Strange move one way or the other.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
They got to think about putting him on the bench now.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Istanbul basketball ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA Championship game gets underway.
And that's an intentional foul.
Brian.
Here's Matt.
Shot on the wing.
And it's MP missing.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
That's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go either for MP.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Now here's MP. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
Arslan, covered by MP.
No good that time.
Paris trailing.
From outside the arc.
And Paris, another triple.
That 3 puts them well within striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working for him.
You bet he has. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ballgame.
Let's see if they can get it in even closer.
Pass to Arslan. Here's Toprak.
Jacks up a 3. He gets nothing in that trip down the court. 5 of 9 with that miss.
MP outside. And Paris another triple.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
Now here's MP. Another three for Paris.
What an important shot right there, guys. He's produced from deep all game long.
And they need his production now more than ever. Clutch three-point shooting is going to be critical here late.
Yeah, whoever hits the most threes late, I think they'll win this game.
Here's Toprak. Arslan. Rejected by MP.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
Drops in the tray.
The three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Gouvan has been a force for Istanbul. MP hasn't had the same luck for his side.
Yeah, to be honest, Gouvan has been the better player, and it's not close. The way he stepped up has been nothing short of game-changing.
Launches a three. Yes, for basket number 9.
He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
This is spectacular. Lights out shooting down the stretch to put them into position for the win.
They've gone hot at the best possible moment, putting on one heck of a run.
Toprak can't hit. It's Paris leading.
Here's MP for 3. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12, 82% accuracy.
Ganesh, no good. MP outside. Another three for Paris.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at him.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rejected by MP.
Terrific timing on the rejection. I love when MP goes after shots and erases them.
Another three for Paris.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
Well, we're still here.
Now here's Gouvan. Ganesh, high post. Outside for Toprak.
To halt the run. But they'll get another chance. To the paint.
Ganesh.
And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And MP gets it to go.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Here's Gouvan.
Gets an open look and hits.
Showing why he's regarded as a top player in Europe. Ali Deniz Gouvan with a monster performance here in the EBA Championship.
Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket who will be crowned as the EBA champions. What an... Let's go!
Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP.
It's been an incredible ride, Miss Mueller. I really fell in love with France during my time here. I love the family.
MP.
Oui. I love France, but my goal is the NBA. If I had a chance to get drafted this year, that's what I'm taking. Okay, since the beginning of the season... What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, here to announce... Okay, how was that? What's up, Coach?
Nice to meet you, MP. I'm Coach Ray Hopkins. Welcome to the team.
There's an air of anticipation in the building, and especially for this young man, MP, playing for the first time on his home floor. A special moment for sure. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets against the Brooklyn Nets. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us... games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Sharp. Pass to Man. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And we've got 28 seconds left now in the first quarter. A night of first here for MP. The rookie will be making his NBA debut here. It's been a journey from rural Vermont to reach this moment.
Yeah, MP has a pretty interesting backstory on how he started getting into basketball.
And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Well, tonight marks MP's debut coming off the bench to play in his first NBA game. There were some doubts and pushback as he maneuvered.
And so that's the end of the first half. Brooklyn out in front, up by 15. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. As a team, how do you stay focused when you're up like this?
Well, maybe you start making dinner plans, decide where to go on your next...
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Nets.
Rebound.
That does it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's MP in at the 5. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Nets leading by 12. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Nicholas. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Zaire Williams out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Sharp in at center, filling out the middle.
Oh, MP, he got that tweener working.
And for the Hornets, Miller is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Knipple, then it's MP, and it's Diabate in at the 4 slot.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. MP's shot is good.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Here's man. Sharp a screen on Sexton. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Powell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's MP from outside. And the Hornets, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Pass to Williams. Launches a 3. And it's MP with a rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, MP from way out there.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Nets trail by 4. Outside man. Outside Porter. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From deep, MP. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
And the Nets. Shoots a 3. MP buries the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Hornets leading by 4. MP fires. And he nails it.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
The Nets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
From downtown, connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
MP, it's good from beyond the arc.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Oh, he misses the layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And
again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Not that time. And so MP will bring it up for the Hornets. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Miller outside. MP! Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
From deep. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And 15 threes for MP, passing Klay Thompson's record from 2018. Just a privilege to witness it.
And the win was impressive.
Some nights it doesn't hit you into tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets. Your mind really isn't free until the game starts. Then all that other stuff just kind of falls behind you. And then you actually get to lock in and do your thing. And that's what I did tonight. Sometimes that leads to 30 points, other nights...
Over to you, B.A.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.
MP, right here.
Ms. Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible record, MP. The most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
Eyes on the rim. Are my shoulders squared up to the basket? Where's my release point? I know that's not glamorous, but what got me from being a nobody in Vermont to setting a record like this was never losing focus. Every single moment matters, you feel me? Can't let a single one slip away.
Amazing, thank you.
You're welcome.
MP. Right here.
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great.
coming. Stay there! Come get it! Come get it! Who's watching it? Tee up on Mitchell. You got him. Good boy, good boy. Okay. Come around. Shot up. What's up, bro?
So, let's talk about your passion projects, huh?
Yeah. My basketball anime. Tell me.
I know, and I've been working to put together the right staff on the business side of things. That's almost done. But what's the one thing any sports league needs to be successful?
All right, MP doing his pregame routine, mentally preparing for tonight's opponent. This is how you get ready for one of the top teams in the league.
Blessed be positivity. Actually...
What's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking. I got an air fryer. Crisp them right up.
Looking good, MP.
The setting, Miami, Florida, with game time only moments away. The Hornets taking on the Heat. For Charlotte, 2 wins and 1 loss to start the season. They want to maintain that winning track. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes. Look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Davion Mitchell. And it's Fontecchio in for Hero. And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got MP. Sexton is out there with James. Then it's Knipple, and it's Bridges in at the 4. MP making his way into the NBA now, but his journey has taken him to Europe, where he spent a season playing for Paris FC.
I don't know too much about his time there, but I know that Paris FC is well known for how they develop players. MP seemingly made a huge leap in his skill set and approach, and that's what has led him here to the NBA.
And the Heat making a change here. Larson's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Diabate's checked in. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Adebayo. It's good. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Sexton finds MP. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Here's Adebayo. No dice from the high post. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Now to the sideline for more on MP's monumental performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Sexton is out there with James. Then it's MP. Then it's Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 4 slot. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. 14 points for Bam Adebayo. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Powell, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Terry Rozier. Knipples checked in for Sharp. Miller comes in for James.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And we'll see Bam Adebayo go to the line here. It's going to be on MP. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Wiggins. Ball's checked in for the Hornets.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Hornets trail by 6. The 3 from MP. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside, Hero. 1:57 left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Mitchell wide open. It's rebounded by Charlotte. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Puts up a deep 3. Norman Powell with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Hero. Powell outside. Hero looking over the defense. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A 3 from MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Mitchell passes to Hero. Mitchell outside. Back to Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The three from MP. Good. Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
The three ball. It up for MP, a three.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell outside. Hero from long range. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him.
Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. MP getting it done for Charlotte. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Look here now at Charlotte. This is when it starts to get real. You're past the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah.
The Heat making a switch here. Ware's checked in. And then for Charlotte, MP comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Sexton in for Miller. And coach for teams, good! Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Powell. And it's Adebayo in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The three from MP. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Hero passes to Jaquez. Powell, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. MP against Adebayo. And he connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. And here's MP for three. And it's the Hornets another three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Pass to Ware. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Charlotte trailing on the floor for Charlotte. They've got Miller. He's out there with Sexton. MP out there with Knipple. And it's again, what an avalanche.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
Well, that's a good pass by a veteran who's seen it all. Norman Powell.
MP way outside. Rebound by the Heat. Powell's got rebound number 5. Here tonight, Ware, and he jams it with authority.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Charlotte moving it around. MP fires from way outside. Good, and Miller gets the assist. MP's got 59 points. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Over to the left wing. To the left wing. Here's Ware. Back to Fontecchio. Off target from three-point range. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And here's MP for good. He hits again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game from... Outside Hero. Now Hawkins. Here's the shot. And that time also a missed shot. And so MV will bring it up for Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Let's now turn our attention to the sideline for the latest on Miles Bridges. Allie, what are they saying?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer, and it looks like it's a severe ankle sprain. It's a serious injury, but they're hoping he's avoided any structural damage. This is an unfortunate setback right at the beginning of the season, and certainly not the start they were hoping for. Back to the table.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Puts up a 3, and another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Miller against Hero. Mitchell fires, and he does not hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The Heat trail by 13. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Hero missed on the 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And good, he hits it again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Inside, here's Adebayo. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell outside. Here's Hawkins. Now Adebayo. The 3 doesn't go. MP connects again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961.
80 points. Only 2 people in the history.
Back to you, Kevin.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time.
Hi.
Over here, looking at me. Come on. Yes, Miss Harkin.
Oh, thanks.
Better be a good one, Melinda.
Oh, please, Frank. MP, your opponent said they anticipated this being an easy victory. In response, you not only guaranteed a win, but a blowout. And you delivered. Do you think this redeems you guys in any way?
Some guys get mouthy and can't back it up. I don't need to redeem myself against dudes like that. It did feel good blowing them out, though. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
MP, may I ask a question?
Over here.
Over here, come on. It's regarding
MP.
Yeah.
MP, right over here. I got a great question for you. Right here. Right here.
Yeah, you know, I tried to show those guys some respect.
Thanks very much.
Big game tonight.
Man, they're all big, Xander. But tonight we're going...
Good luck out there, MP.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets. Focused on.
Well, BA, it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from three. And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
And some would say, careful what you wish for, but he is undaunted, embracing the challenge and saying, I want all the smoke.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. Guys, back to you.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it, too, at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making a magazine cover is no doubt a I made it moment.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good again that time.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
The three. MP again from deep. MP's got 12 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte. 41 seconds left in the first. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Here's Sorber. MP with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no.
And the Hornets, another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside for Mitchell. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
A nice shot by MP.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
MP getting it done for Charlotte. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
James is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's MP, then it's Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the power forward position. That's the Hornets 5. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European Championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Williams on the wing. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
MP looking around. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Ball, he's checked in for James. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Jang, and SGA subbed in for Mitchell. Dort outside to halt the run, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Sexton passes to MP. Launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. MP's got 24.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court. And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Get on MP.
Ball left side. Sexton passes to MP. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Hope. As we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Hornets running away with it. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey, folks, we know you're
taking a look here now at the Hornets. Season is young, but they're coming up. A great team that still has room for improvement, man.
You just hope they can maintain. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Charlotte Hornets. And that's a wrap on.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP. The Hornets making a change here. MP's checked in. Inside, here's Holmgren. Oh, MP with a block.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Colin Sexton comes in for Miller. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
On the court for the Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys?
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. James is checked in for Charlotte. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wiggins, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Over to the left wing. There's Ball with a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, SGA. James with the rebound. Hornets leading by 23. Lets it go. And Ball with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Holmgren from downtown. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Ball. James passes to MP. Here's Diabate. On the wing, Sexton. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. Sexton's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
27 seconds left in the third. Wiggins outside. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Caruso with it. Picked up by James. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Ball outside. Launches it. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. And front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. They've got James, also Colin Sexton out there, and it's Salon in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Williams, that one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. 9 points for Jalen Williams.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
James outside. MP outside. Pass to Diabate. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Caruso. SGA deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Mitchell. He buries it from 3. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out left to the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Diabate. Williams defending. To the middle. James, right side. 4 on the clock. Here's Diabate. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. They set the pick. Dort outside. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3. MP
outside. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Pass to Diabate. Back to MP. And Mitchell over to help. Now, here is James. Outside Sexton. Now MP. Here's Salon. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Williams passes to Mitchell. Nails it from 3. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you see there, facilitating offense. It's just one of the many things Williams does to help this team.
McNeely's checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for James. Then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. To the inside. On the wing man. Pass to McNeely. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Green's checked in for Charlotte. James comes in for Mann. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Outside MP. Now Sexton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Mitchell. Checked by Sexton. Williams. He drills the wide-open jumper. One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense.
Thanks, guys. You know I have questions, MP, but the way you were playing...
Whatever it takes, right? If they're going to keep coming at us, we're going to keep being there to meet them. Want to shower, change, come back, try again? We'll be here to stop them. They want to sleep on it, regroup. I'll be blocking shots.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Dominic.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for...
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the side.
MP, you guys are going up against one of the most...
In check. In check. See, that's the first mistake people make right there.
What's that?
If you get into a fight with somebody big and strong, you ain't thinking, well, I know they're going to clock me in the brain, got to keep them in check. No, you go crazy from the start.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. So the New York starting five. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for Charlotte, Trey Mann is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Knipple. Then it's MP. And it's Williams at power forward. We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And I don't expect him to hold anything back tonight. With the success they've had in these tough games lately, he's going to go all out to keep building that momentum.
And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting five in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here. Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Now here's Towns. Last game, 26 points. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
To the inside. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Ball. And that one's good. Brunson.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. Back to MP. Ball finds MP. 5 on the clock. Back to Ball. And the rejection by Towns.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
On deep, Brunson. MP grabs the miss.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns for 3. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Hornets leading by 13. Outside Williams. Pass to MP. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And the rejection by MP. Ball, the pass to MP. To the left side wing. Knueppel. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's Charlotte taking a 19-point lead into the break. They're and Knicks trail by 9. They've got MP. Knueppel out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Sexton in at the point guard. So that's the Hornets 5.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce. MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
Man in the corner. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to MP. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Clock at 4. Bridges for 3. Robinson kicks to Hart. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Knueppel. Charlotte moving it around. Williams passes to MP. In the corner, Knueppel with it. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Out to the right wing. Misses the 3. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Charlotte Hornets. As a team, how do you stay focused when you're up like this?
Well, maybe you start making dinner plans, decide where to go on your next vacation.
Yeah, that folk.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the New York Knicks.
They're within striking.
And that's all for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And New York looking at who they've got. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him? Guys, okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
With them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Karl-Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, Kevin.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl-Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Pass to MP. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Knicks. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for the Hornets, they have enjoyed a solid start to their season and have a firm grip on their spot in the top 10. I think it's an encouraging sign for this group.
Pass the ball. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Bridges finds Towns, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Sexton, he's checked in for Charlotte. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Towns wide open. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Hornets leading by 11. Outside, Sexton. And that one drops for him. Sexton's got 12.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the dunk by Towns.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. Doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Down low. Well, Colin Sexton provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's a confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton.
A 2nd-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
When I
Brunson, he's got 26, so it's both teams making substitutions here. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Hart outside. Towns outside. Fires. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Josh Hart. No good from 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
We've got Williams. Trey Mann is out there with ball. And it's Knipple. And it's MP in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
MP fires. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Towns. Williams with the rebound. Hornets leading by 13. MP. It's good.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Hart outside. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. Now Anunoby fires the 3. No good. 1:43 left in the game. MP fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Towns. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Charlotte.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
And it's Towns on the follow. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from MP. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Towns against MP. Misses the baby hook. And here's Charlotte. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And another 3 for Charlotte.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Brunson surveying the D. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who just set the rookie record for threes.
Of course I did, Dom.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long.
Hey, there he is. My favorite client.
All right, we're here. P's here. You on the bus head to the game.
So we're just stuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, though.
What's up, MP?
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
We have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
Now Denver's starting five. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the four. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Valanciunas in at center, locking down the middle.
From way out there, MP testing the limits of his range.
Outside Johnson. We played just over a minute here in the first. Gordon outside. Pass to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Clock at 4. Hardaway from outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Tries it from 19. Again, Charlotte.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
The Nuggets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Back to Murray. Pass to Johnson from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year. And here's MP from outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. Murray finds Hardaway. Now here's Valanciunas. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
And the basket by MP.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's MP on the mark with the 15-footer. He's got 18.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
MP is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Knipple. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Ball in at the point guard. That's the Hornets 5. Murray, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
From deep, MP. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in. Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Charlotte leading by 16. And here's MP. Give him 23. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. MP's got 26 points.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Back to Gordon. Here's Hardaway. And the shot falls short that time.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the half. From deep, MP. And Charlotte, another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Murray. From outside the arc. No good that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
We all have big expectations for MP, and he's crushing it. Lets his game do the talking. You like to see that from a young player.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Hornets. Thanks as always.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Well, you might have heard earlier that MP and the team were late arrivals to the arena. The team bus was delayed due to a significant increase in traffic. Fortunately, they were able to get some of the regular warm-up routine in, albeit a truncated version. We'll see if that leads to a slow start.
Not ideal, especially in a game of this magnitude. Thank you. On the court for the Nuggets, Gordon and Valanciunas down low. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And the technical free throw is good.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Now here's Valanciunas. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You look at Miller, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And you might think the toughest picks are set. We've got Green, Mason Plumlee out there with MP. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's James in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
And Denver has possession after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Count it. Good. Here's Sexton. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. From deep, MP. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
For Charlotte, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Plumlee. McNeely comes in for Green. And then for Denver, Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Strother. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. Now, here is James. Shot clock at 6. Sexton with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Sexton misses. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. For 3, Hardaway nails it from beyond the arc. Hardaway's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, so active on the offensive end is Hardaway Jr. You can tell he feels comfortable taking quick shots like that one.
Here's Sexton. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Sexton passes to James. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. To the right side. Here's McNeely. And it's Charlotte with another.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's MP following the score by Denver. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Now here's Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Offensive board. Pass to Murray. Here's Valanciunas. Outside Hardaway. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Now over to Dominic Hamel.
A memorable evening as MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were a star, MP, you were a fan. Is this kind of effort as special for you to experience as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. It's not that I'm surprised or anything, but it always feels good to drop 30 or more. It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you win...
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
No, this was a good win. We didn't get a trophy for it, though, but the best team isn't decided now. It's decided in June.
Okay, but I'm talking to you. In your eyes, do you think that you're the best team?
I haven't been scared to say that, Mr. Alassi. You watch...
We're here with MP, getting hydrated, getting ready to take down his trash talk.
Good luck, MP.
Up next, the Cavaliers taking on the Hornets. For Cleveland, they now hold 6th place in the Eastern Conference. And as we're moving into the back half of the season, they're looking to climb higher. Hornets, Cavs is next. We're back in just a moment. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to... Here's a look at some of the stats for LaMelo Ball.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Then it's MP. Then it's Knipple. And it's Salon in at the 4-man position. And for the Cavaliers, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the sides of the best teams in the NBA.
And now the big boys in the league know when MP says he's coming for you, he means it. And whenever they've had a tough opponent in front of them, they've raised their level. So they are sending a message. And boy, has it been heard.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Garland feeling it out a little bit, and the basket is good.
Great instincts with the ball. Garland just picks a guy. Look, he sets him up to score.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. From downtown, Garland, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
What a response from Garland, letting them know he can hit them right back.
A 3 from MP. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Strus is checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Diabate's checked in. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
And here's MP for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And here is Strus. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
MP fires from way outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And then Allen slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And that one's good. MP.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Allen a screen on Ball. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not...
Cavaliers. Tyson's checked in. And Strus is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.